So yeah, you guys, one final look. This is all the inventory that we're bringing tomorrow. I really hope I don't regret doing 3 markets in the span of 3 weeks, but it's too late now. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan and I'm the maker behind LA Crochet, and if you're a returning crochet friend, then hey, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be market prepping for my market this weekend. I have 3 markets in the month of October, so really we're just going to be trying to make as much as possible. Before we get into it though, be sure that you like this video, subscribe, and you can check out my Instagram and my Etsy linked in the description. And of course, as always, all the patterns that you see in this video will be linked in the description as well. But already friends, let's get into it. Okay, so I have many things that I would like to market prep for this weekend. The first thing that we're going to start with is bees. So I currently have 2 and I usually like to bring 5 with me. So the 2 that I have embroidered eyes, and I usually like to have 3 out of the 5 have embroidered eyes because they tend to be really popular with the little ones. So I'm going to make 3 bees in total, 1 with embroidered eyes and then 2 with safety eyes. So this is all the black parfait chunky that I have left. I was gonna get more when I ordered my yarn last time, but they were completely sold out of black, and that was actually the color that I needed the most. So that was unfortunate. So I'm gonna actually go on later today and see if they've restocked it. Also, it is officially October, so I have busted out my favorite flannel. I love fall so much. It's my favorite season. I love flannels and sweaters, and to be honest, I've actually worn this flannel already this season, but this is the first time that I'm actually wearing it on camera. So I'm not really using a specific pattern for these bees. I just kind of freehand all of them. There are so many bee patterns out there that I've just never really felt the need to kind of write up the pattern and share it, because odds are this is probably identical to another pattern that someone has somewhere. But if you're curious on how I get them to be this size, I crochet up to 24 in 1 round, and then I do like 2 rows of yellow, 2 rows of black, and so on. So I just finished making all 3 of the bees. So here's the one with the embroidered eyes, and then these are the 2 with the safety eyes. And then I also went ahead and made all the wings. So let's attach the wings to the bodies. Okay, you guys, all 3 of our bumblebees are officially done, so we can cross that off of our list. So looking at this list, I'm thinking the next thing that I should probably make is some splooting triceratops. I had 3 and they all sold, so I would like to have at least 2 going into this next market. So we're gonna get started on that. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a smaller one in a green color and then maybe a larger one in a lavender color. Alrighty, you guys, so I just finished the smaller version of the splooting triceratops. So here he is. This is made with parfait chunky with a 5mm hook, and he looks a little bit different than what they normally look like because I actually decided to embroider the eyes for this one. I really wanted to have a larger item available with the embroidered eyes because up until this point I really only had smaller items like bees and frogs and things like that. I definitely want to make the lavender colored splooting triceratops next. I'm going to make that in Sweet Snuggles Light, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. But first, let's take a crochet break. I actually need to pack and ship 1 order before the end of the day. And that order is my strawberry turtle. So here he is. If you guys recognize this fella, it's because I have had him since May. He's just been waiting this whole time to find his forever home. So someone, I think yesterday, actually bought him off of my Etsy. So he's going to be going off to his home today. Okay, you guys, so the strawberry turtle is all packed up and ready to go. So I'm gonna run to the post office and mail him. And then when I get back, I'll get to work on that purple splitting triceratops. Hey guys, so I just got back from the post office, so Strawberry Turtle is officially on his way to his forever home. So now let's get to making the lavender turtle. So the yarn that I like to use for the larger size splitting triceratops is Sweet Snuggles Light. And last time I had a smaller green one, and then I had a yellow one and a blue one, but I haven't made a purple one yet. So I thought that I would go ahead and make that for this market. And if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. But this pattern is one of my own. So it's my splitting triceratops pattern, and I'll link it below for you if you'd like to check it out, but it is available on my Etsy. So we're gonna get started here with making the 4 legs. And I'm kind of down to the wire with market prepping this time because I thought that I was also going to have tomorrow to market prep, but I actually just found out that we're going to be going tomorrow to look at some more houses. And that's just kind of the way that it's been lately. Like, we find out 24 hours before that we're actually going to go down and look at houses. That's how quickly the real estate market moves in that area. So I am probably going to be filming this video after the sun goes down. So I know it's super rare, but you guys will see my crochet area at night. But I just got this new lamp, so I'm hoping that it will give us good enough lighting for the video. But if it looks super weird, I apologize in advance. And then I'd also really like to make some more regular size loaf cats because these 4 are actually the only ones that I have left. And I'm also going to be participating in an animal shelter fundraiser. So shout out to Jasmine with the Crochet Ginger for partnering up with me. We're each going to be sending 2 loaf cats for this fundraiser. And basically the idea is people will purchase the loaf cats and then the proceeds go to the shelter. And then they also hope that just that whole event will bring more people into the shelter and more animals will be adopted. So not only do I need to have 2 loaf cats for that, but I also need to make sure that I have loaf cats for my market. So there's just a lot to do, you guys. So I'm hoping tomorrow when we're driving down to look at the houses, or maybe after we're done looking, I can get some more last minute things done. But at the end of this video, I'll be sure to include some footage of the market for you guys, just so you can see the final picture of what my booth looks like. Okay, all 4 of the little legs are done. So these are going to be crocheted directly into the body. So now I'm gonna get started on the face and the 3 front horns. Okay, so I just finished the face. He's already looking super cute. One of my favorite parts about making this pattern is how the legs look while you're crocheting it. They're super floppy because you crochet them directly into the body. Hey guys, so it's the next day. The market is tomorrow, which is so crazy to me. I still have so much stuff to do. I feel like I'm never really fully prepared, but like I said before, the list of things that I want to make kind of never stops. So I guess it makes sense that I feel like I'm never fully prepared for a market. But last night I did, oh my gosh, my hand just shook so much. Last night I did make another splitting triceratops, so I finished the purple one. So I'll be sure to show you guys that when I get home. And then I also made a jumbo mushy boy. So I will show you both of those when I get home, but we are currently down looking at houses. We just saw like 4 houses and we're gonna put in an offer on one. This is like maybe the 3rd or 4th time this has happened, so nobody hold your breath, but hopefully we might finally get a house, who knows. But while we were driving down here, I did make this adorable little mini loaf cat, and this is the first time that I used these cute little cat eyes on one of the minis, so he looks adorable. And then I went ahead and made another black cat, so this one just has the plain black eyes, and for both of these I do just still need to do the embroidery of the detailing around the eyes and the nose and the whiskers. I wanted to just wait to do those until I got home, so it's easier than trying to do them in the car. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I am going to have to film some when we get home just so I can show you guys all the things that I've made. So just to forewarn you, it is probably going to be dark at that point, so the lighting for the rest of the video probably won't be that great, but that's okay because I want to show you guys everything that I'm going to be bringing with me to the market, all of my inventory, and then I want to show you those few like last minute things that I mentioned that I ended up making. So yeah, fingers crossed on the whole house situation, and I'll check back in with you guys when we get home. Hey guys, I feel like this light is super bright. I'm trying to like get the lighting right. This will have to do. I told you guys, as promised, it is nighttime. I've never filmed at night. I try to avoid it just because I feel like the lighting is not super great, but you guys, we are down to the wire with preparing for this market and like the whole house hunting situation. So I wanted to come on and show you guys everything that I made last night and during the day. Luckily, I was quite productive in the car. So here is the completed splooting Triceratops. How cute is he? Look at his adorable face. This is the first one that I've ever made in this like lavender purple color. I think I'm probably going to put this one on top of the Loaf Cat crate. And then I also made this jumbo mushy boy. It's kind of hard to tell, almost the camera's kind of making it look blue, but this is actually like a teal green color. And this is the same pattern that I use for the smaller ones. It's by Chunky Crochet. I just use Sweet Snuggles to increase the size of it. And then, so during the car ride today, I made, oh wait, I already showed you guys. So I showed you these two, I almost dropped him. I showed you guys these two little mini Loaf Cats here. And then after I showed you guys them, I also went ahead and made this fully sized, you can tell I'm getting tired for the day, fully sized Loaf Cat, but I gave him these purple cat eyes, and I really wanted to do this because I felt like I needed another large kind of Halloween themed animal. So I thought that I could just whip this up really quickly because you guys, today when we were out looking for houses, the mummy cat sold. So he's gonna have to hang back from the market tomorrow because he'll be going off to his forever home on Mondays. I'm super excited that he has found his home. He was the only one from the OG like Halloween collection, I guess, that I had at my last market that didn't sell. So he is super happy that he finally has his forever home. And then I also, gosh, you guys, I feel like a hot mess right now, not gonna lie. I started making a black and white Loaf Cat, so I'm also going to try to finish this. So first, why don't we go ahead and embroider all of the details on these 3 Loaf Cats that I've already done, just so they can be totally finished. So when I'm doing the whisker and the nose detailing on cats that are in a darker yarn color like this, I usually try to use white yarn for those details, just because if you use a darker yarn, then obviously you're not really going to be able to see them that well. I feel like this kind of looks like I'm doing like surgery on the cat. So the nose is done. Now we're gonna move on to the whiskers. And usually I do a little bit of white eye detailing on the side of the eye, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that for this one because he has these special purple cat eyes. Alrighty guys, so I am done with the nose and the whiskers there. So let's move on to our next mini one. If you were confused what I meant about doing the white eye detailing, I will show you on this one. Whenever I do the face detailing, I usually add this little white line on the sides of the eyes, and as you can see, I'll like hold it up to the light. Look how cute it makes him look. It always reminds me of when Puss in Boots is doing his adorable little face. Okay, now we're gonna add the nose and the whiskers. Alrighty, and here is the detail on the mini Loaf Cat. So adorable. Now let's just do the last one on this other mini Loaf Cat. So because this one also has those green cat-like safety eyes, I'm not going to do the eye detailing on this one either. I'm just going to do the nose and the whiskers. And here is our final mini Loaf Cat. So here are all 3 together, getting a little family portrait. I just think it's so funny how different the plain safety eyes look from the cat ones. This one looks just so adorable and derpy and cute, and these ones kind of look like they're staring into your soul a little bit, but still super cute. I wanted to make some black cats because, you know, Halloween themed, of course. So we're all done with those. Now I want to finish this last Loaf Cat that I was working on. So I have some rounds of single crochet here. So while I'm finishing these up, I wanted to chat with you guys about what I still have to do tonight. So I'm going to finish this Loaf Cat. And then I am also, so I haven't showed you guys this yet, but I have this cat Yes, it only has one ear right now. I still have to sew on the other ear, but this is going to be the vampire cat. And I started to make this because I still have the mummy cat, so I thought I was going to be bringing that tomorrow. And then I also at the time still had the skeleton cat. So the idea was that I would have all three of the cats kind of lined up. So there'd be a mummy cat, a skeleton cat, and a vampire cat, which just sounds so adorable because obviously they look like cats that are dressed in their costumes for Halloween. And if you guys are unfamiliar, so these are kind of part of like a pattern theme, I guess, by Little Farm. It's either Little Farm Crochet or Little Crochet Farm. I keep messing it up. I'm pretty sure it's Little Crochet Farm, but I will link it below for you guys if you would like to make it. So that was originally the idea, was to have all three of the cats, but then the skeleton cat obviously sold on my Etsy, and then now the mummy cat also sold, which I'm super happy for them, of course, but now I'm just gonna have one lone vampire cat. So that's kind of why I made the black loaf cat with the purple eyes. I wanted another larger plushie to kind of balance out the Halloween section, I guess. But I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a game with prepping seasonal items like this. So as we get closer to the end of October, I don't really know how much I'm going to want to restock things, because the closer you get to the end of October, the lower the chances that it's going to sell this year. I really didn't anticipate us going down to look at houses today, but that's really how it's been. But it's all good. So we're going to have plenty of inventory for tomorrow. But once I get done this loaf cat and the vampire cat, we are going to take full inventory of everything we have. So I'm going to do my inventory sheet. I'm going to plug in my square reader so I make sure it's fully charged for the morning. And then we are going to attach tags to everything as well. So a little bit of a busy night, but I don't know. This is kind of always the way it is. This just feels a little bit more hectic than usual because I was gone all day. So I just finished the loaf cat and here he is. So as you can see, I do kind of the opposite colors. So for the whiskers and the nose, I did black to contrast against the yarn. And then over here, I put the white detailing around the eye just so it pops against that darker yarn color. But yeah, here he is. And of course he has the darker feet as well. So cute. So now these guys have another friend. And I mentioned that I was going to do the vampire cat. So I added the eyes and the white eye detailing, but I tried embroidering the vampire fangs on him like maybe 3 times, and it just looked so weird to me every time. So I'm thinking that I'm going to wait till next week to finish him and bring him to that market, because it's like 10 o'clock right now and I still have to do all of my inventory and tag everything, so he will wait until next week. Quick side note before I show you guys everything that I'm bringing with me. So I was just setting up and organizing all of my inventory, and while I was doing that, someone bought the heart plushie. You guys, this is one of the OG plushies. This came with me to my very first market. I've had this since May. He has been waiting so long to have his forever home, and he finally has it. So Caitlin, if you're watching, thank you. And I'm so glad that you purchased him now, because I was just packing everything up for the market. So I'm gonna set him aside. He's gonna go back here. This is like the party crate. These are all the plushies that have been claimed by someone. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe it. He finally has his home. Alrighty, so now it is time to show you guys everything that I'm bringing with me tomorrow. So first we have our 8 axolotls. I did one in pink. This is like a peachy color. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. Lime green, mint green, and then those 2 shades of blue and 2 purple. And then we also have 5 bees, 5 bee keychains, and then 5 blueberries. Here they are. And then coming over here, we have our loaf cats. So we have 5 jumbo loaf cats. If I move these ones out of the way, you can probably see them better. But here they are. We have 2 rainbow ones and then these 3 down there. And then coming down here, we have 7 mini loaf cats. This is the most amount that I've ever brought, but every time I brought them so far, they've pretty much sold out. So I wanted to make sure I had enough of them. And then here is our little chicken army. Oh my gosh. So we have these 2 jumbo chickens in the back, 5 medium-sized chickens, and then 5 smaller chickens. We have all 5 of our dinos over here. Again, you guys, wish pink dino luck. Hopefully there's no pink dino drama this time, but I will keep you guys updated. Then back here, of course, we have, if you guys saw that video, I did a pattern test for Briar's crochet. So there's that adorable little elephant, and then we have our cute little froggy. This space right here was where the heart plushie was, so now we just have this empty space where my heart used to be. Then we have 5 kiwi keychains. We also have all these mushy boys, so I'm bringing 10 mushy boys with me in all of these different rainbow colors. And then we have 1 jumbo size mushy boy. Here are the popping mushrooms. There's 9 of them in total, and none of them sold last time, so tomorrow I'm really going to try to do my best to like demonstrate that they are kind of interactive and pop up and down for people, because I feel like once people realize that, then it really excites them, and then it helps kind of entice the sale a little bit. Okay, I had to like count how many octos I had at first. So there's 12 octos here, kind of an assortment. I am missing pink and blue. I didn't have enough time to make them, so I'm thinking maybe if it's a little bit slow tomorrow, I might be able to whip some of those out. And then we do have 8 of the oranges. So these nearly sold out last time because some people pointed out to me that they do kind of look like pumpkins, so maybe they'll have similar luck this week. And then we also have 2 of our pineapple keychains. Here, some of you guys might recognize, is our giant jar of pickles. So there's 8 pickles in there, so hopefully they have a good day tomorrow as well. Then if we come over here, we have 1 sunflower turtle and then 1 regular turtle there. Here's our spooning triceratopses, so the smaller one here with the embroidered eyes, and then the purple one there, the larger size. We have 4 cheeky turtles, 2 in the emerald color and 2 in the mint green, 3 of our acrylic strawberry keychains, and then 12 of our watermelon keychains. And then over here, this is our like Halloween section. So we have our 10 small little candy corns. We have 4 of these spooky pumpkin car hangers. So there's like a little ghosty and a pumpkin. So I made some of the pumpkins in this orange color and then some in the light pink color. And then of course we have our adorable Frankenstein back here and our cat. And then we have 4 pumpkins. Some of them have cute little faces on them, and then others are just plain. And then we have 10 witches hats. So these witches hats are basically an add-on, so they're going to be dispersed around the table, and basically for just $2 extra, their plushie can have an adorable little witches hat to decorate them for Halloween. So yeah, you guys, one final look. This is all the inventory that we're bringing tomorrow. So I had to do some recalculating, obviously, after the heart plushie sold. So in total, tomorrow we are bringing $1,622 worth of inventory. Usually I like to have kind of above 2,000, but I think this past week has just been so crazy with house hunting and fulfilling some of the custom orders that I got. So it's all good. We're still gonna have plenty of inventory for tomorrow, and then if a lot sells, then I really need to crochet like a mad woman to catch up for next week's market. I really hope I don't regret doing 3 markets in the span of 3 weeks, but it's too late now. So for right now, inventory is done. My square reader is charging, so I'm gonna go ahead and tag everything and just finish up some last minute things, pack everything up, and then we should be ready for tomorrow. So let's cut to tomorrow's footage so I can show you guys my entire booth display. Alrighty, you guys, that wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Next week's video will be a market prep vlog, so stay tuned for that, where I'll tell you guys all about how this market went, what sold, what didn't, and how much I made. And as always, if you were crocheting while you were watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!